Rise and shine. Good morning. What's on the news today? Well, yeah, let's keep it there. Alright, it's gone. It's 11 a.m. though. That morning, it's morning for me on the weekend, and then any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy. But forces have been deployed to take care of most of them, at least. How so? Zaibatsu's corpse president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring cities or forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports for White Knights just freezing, like they're petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be civilian forces lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sai's okay. Should we be worried about Jill? The kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer when he is, wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock up things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Are we gonna hang out? What is this? And here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Huh? Yeah, grab a beer, chill for a bit. Mostly thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer has always led to something else. Is that Jill? Yeah. Some more beer? I was gonna say it's one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table, but I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the Kodatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 70 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change it to something more comfortable. Take your time. Say Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Huh? Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly though, just give him time. He's unusual looking, blue eyes on the black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pet spots? Back at home we had a bear. Ah, I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. The picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture of a printed paper. On a printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenora, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or...? Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's what they say, kids are the ones... that's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed one and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms, then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in this pic. Why have her pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. While missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as pillow mixing your perfumes with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Now please give this to me. Well, alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Oh dude, look at this. I like this. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that beer is actually, it's actually the cheapest drink you can get. Is there any difference between the drinks in the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the ones in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know, it doesn't taste like lighter, like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what's the name of the base you use at the bar again? Liquid? Neutrogenic dichometric choledogenol or NTL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when they made in kids' polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissions it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see, yep, here it is. Near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch. It serves as a stabilizer if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have a bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends work. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know what with being my boss and all. I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Jill are always so diligent and responsible. Boss in name only, anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprised me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in the plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's so comfortable. Does this make you uncomfortable? Dude, this is so nice. If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I really don't know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What, no steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Jill exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Jill was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot forces before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... So far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Jill was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. The guy is troublesome. A bit, yeah. I wonder if Jill's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionalist robot. He can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Jill so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell peppers. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Oh, man, what a baby. How do you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. What? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been loyal as loyal gets. I returned to the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. And what surprised me is that he took him in so easily. I can take care of him myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with regulars you've earned of course. Like the blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? The blonde titty hacker. How can I say Armitage? She's a nice girl, you know? I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. It says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have a bad relationship with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom and dad and aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather She takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. You think? Lilum operates in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained a human-like emotion like fear or love, but they are different. Kind of a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interaction model or something. They'll only get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies. They're fulfilling the man's purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful challenge or challengeful social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird though. It is? You'd expect there to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum and Lilith are offsprings of the Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. Just keep drinking. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got trapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magical knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How this show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. That too is a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards and body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs just like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. Oh, well, we're gonna go. Uh-oh. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudges against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune on the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talked about it before because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects me even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. And it's actually kinda reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind that always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like men? 2D? 2D. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized there were kinds of people, they were the kind of person I was trying not become stable. There's this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. Kid catch fire, you know. Not you two. I kinda envy Alma for that, at least when she dumps a guy, it's for the less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... It all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she was good position, and stable. She's also smart, caring, and... Why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize? Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like you with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in that circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyway, I have this friend I've known for a long time. A red-headed, glass-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in the Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called, N1RV and A. If you thought the city was dangerous, this city was dangerous. You should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. On means it's an annex. And means it's an annex too. Another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally a hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nerve on B. in the hotels inside. Your decision. I believe she said that she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. Yes, there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the new San Francisco police forces. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you're in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, a chimney cleaner, a lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Jill, my sis Iris and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot, but it felt more like going out was a pleasure rather than people involved. Aside from you and Jill, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, or Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Yeah, cat's fine too, you know. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know, maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. But better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone else, someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Oh. What? Oh, it's snowing. That was... I'm only on chapter 2? Oh my god.